What it do? What it is, y'all? It's your girl, Black Pop, Queen DMB, Queen of R&B. And today, we're going to talk about just call your daddy. You know what I mean? We're in a place in life where we're getting back to the basics of who's who, what's what, and why. And I realize that when it comes to men, the world hates when you appreciate men. But in reality, it's only because you don't know what to utilize a man for and you want to turn him into you. Because I see now that a woman who's supposed to keep a man, a woman who keeps a man is a woman who values preserving her femininity and not having to work harder than she's required to. You know, you want to know something? When I was a little girl, you want to know what my daddy told me? My daddy told me, you know what? Just be a showgirl. And I was like, but what's that? He was like, you'll understand when you get older. And it's because he saw that I was more of a feminine woman, Princess Pink. And usually men keep those women who have femininity because they're not trying to fight against their nature and they're more happy to give a man what he wants because he's going to give you what you want so that you don't have to work hard to prove that you're him. You can do what he does. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was right. Like, he knew that I had certain qualities that a man will eventually just keep you happy because he sees what I am. He always knew I was a very crafty child. And if you're old and all you focus on is hating men, you are a hazard and you're not a good example because after a while, certain man problems that you have is just a you problem. Why? Because in reality, there's something about your femininity that you are not comfortable enough with to understand. Because 90% of women will always hate men. But there will be those 10% of women who genuinely love and appreciate men for the qualities that they have because of their personal story and because there was a point in their life when there was no one else to turn to, no one else that could help you but a man. And this is the reason women have to be catty and separate ourselves because so you can get the credit that you deserve for who you are and what you stand for so that more women can be bred like you. Because when you're a girl's girl and you try to be down to earth and associate yourself with ratchetness, a man is going to see you as the hood rat that he goes on a shootout with instead of seeing you as the good girl, that he cares about what he looks like in your eyes, that he thinks twice about what he does when he's around you. Because the moment you're seen with a certain type of woman, whatever energy is dominating that will cover the whole thing. So if she's loud and ratchet, he's gonna assume that's how you are because you're next to her, but he doesn't know that you're the good one. The same way that a woman can take a woman's influence just by being next to her, he'll think that she's on a certain level. The same way that if a woman is seen with a certain man, she's going to be associated with that level of man. Just like if she marries him, she sleeps with him, then everything he has is hers. Like, she's seen on a certain level. That's why women have to separate themselves and be very picky about who they watch, who they allow them to be around, because a woman can just take your influence just by being around you. and she'll think that she's you, but she hasn't even put in the work. She don't even got her hair, her nails done. They'll think she's like you, but she's actually not. The same way a man or celebrity can be seen, a girl can be seen with a certain celebrity, she fucks him, she marries him, or she's seen with him, she's on a certain level now. That's the same way if you associate yourself with a certain girl and you know you've done all this hard work, she's seen with you, people are automatically going to assume that she works as hard as you, she's like you, and she ain't even done nothing that you've done. And this is why it's a woman's job to be the most judgmental. You have to be a spirit reader when it comes to people, because if you associate yourself with women who hate men, they're going to be the reason, they're going to be the ones who block your blessing from getting the protection and the help that you need from a man. Because when one woman doesn't know what to do with a man, she ends up hating him, and then she think everybody else supposed to hate him. No, that's just you, because what you tolerated is why he treated you that way. He come over here and he sees I'm not tolerating that shit. If he wants to keep me, he's not gonna treat me the way he treats you, because it's based off of how you act. So, moral of the story is, don't let angry women trick you into working harder than you're required to, because sometimes things, they're just too high and I cannot reach it. You know, it's just too heavy. I can't lift it. Like, it's too much. I spent too much. So just call your daddy. He's the only one that can help us. So just call your daddy. Okay? Just call your daddy. You know, I can't do this by myself. This life shit, it doesn't make no sense. And it don't matter if motherfuckers hate and be like, oh, you're on men's dick. It don't matter, because there's no other place to be. Because I'm not gonna sit up here and try to pretend like I hate men to fit in with you bitches, because I really don't. You know, as a woman, you are the theme of the relationship. All a man does is just make things easier for you. The same way he opens up the door for you so that you can stay a lady. So just call your daddy, because all he wants in return is to see how lovable and adorable you are for him, and that you only do that for him because you know you need his help and you know you need him. And the truth is, a lot of y'all bitches just not lovable and adorable and sexy and seductive like Queen DMV is. You're not the master of the bedroom like the master bedroom. Period, bitch. So, yeah. And a lot of women only bond in bashing men, and I'm just too pretty for that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just true. Like, when you call your daddy, he just wants to feel that same love that you get every day because you're pretty and all the compliments you get. And da-da-da-da-da. So, love you, daddy. Rest in peace to my real daddy. And I love you too, my king daddy.